Okay guys, this place is where I came in the winter. If you watch my other video in the snow, I did two videos actually, but I did one video in this place where I was training my Kung Fu, my martial arts, on that tree there, over there, on that pad thing you can see what's been wrapped around the tree. Someone did that, I don't know who's done it. See, the space is very bare ground around here. There's not grass or anything in this area, right? And you can also obviously imagine that people sit on these little piles of bricks and stuff. You see it around. I guess they're probably older people, I don't know, as I say, that come here. This is obviously a designated set place. I'm guessing early in the mornings. I don't know for sure how often, or if it's every day. Probably is regular. I reckon people that live around here, I don't know. And they come around here and people use. There's another tree over there that's set up with another pad kind of set up, as I say. They've taped it around the tree. And, you know, it just reminds me of my training over the years. And anyway, I came here, if you remember, back in the winter time. I'm in this park here. It's beautiful on this sunny day it is today. Beautiful. Nice in the shades. I decided to go for a little walk and I came off the main path over there to just come over here. But I realised what I stepped into coming around here. I stepped into this area. And it's exactly the place. This is where I was in the winter, in the heavy, heavy snow of winter. If you go and watch my video, you will see when I was training my Kung Fu training on that tree with some Wing Chun, a bit of Tai Chi, Yong Chun, Tai Chi, this kind of arts. And I was training around here now. But you know for a fact, most likely, that people come around here and train their martial arts around here and probably train on these trees, like this one, and then probably that one over there too. I'm guessing. If not, then I'm guessing what they probably do, and this is highly likely, that old people just come around here, do some exercise, sit here, have a chat or whatever, maybe some Tai Chi, you know, even if they just do forms, who knows, but they come around, and I'm not seeing many lines on the ground. As I say, there are a few lines and things in the dirt, but I'm not seeing like very clear lines of like circle walking like it's done in Bagua, for example, or specific Kung Fu stepping techniques. You know, some people train internal arts, let's say like Tai Chi, which I've done a bit of, and Bagua and Xingyi Chuan they might do. I do my Wing Chun and say my Yong Chun, but I'm saying, if I had to guess, I'd say people come here and do some martial arts, or maybe just some basic exercise. And I'm thinking, now these pads they've set up on the tree, these basically just sheets wrapped around the trees, and that one there too over there. You know, I've got a feeling, because they're not like, I mean, really, really, you know, soft padding. It's just a bit of that. But it may be done for training and conditioning, because I know I've got experience in it and I've trained a lot of that. But like, the thing is, I just train on trees anyway, just being careful, regardless, like just being careful there's no thorny bits on them or anything. But the thing is, it may be that people come up and just stand by these trees with their backs, just like some old people, or sometimes you see them, they're just standing by trees and just hitting their backs, gently hitting their backs against the trees to kind of, I don't know, give them some help with their back pains or whatever, I don't know, you know. So you see that too sometimes, you know. But when I see open spaces like this, you know, not only does it make me want to train, obviously, but it just brings me back so many memories of when I was training over the years of training in open spaces and parks and stuff, of my Kung Fu and Wushu training and martial arts in general. When I was young, I started out with karate and kickboxing, and then I moved up and done Kung Fu systems, and that was all in London and England. And then later on, when I was 22, I came to China and I started training, you know, more Wushu and a bit of Bagua and Long Fist, Chung Chuan, a bit of Bagua. I looked into a bit of them, you know, Tai Chi and Xingyi and stuff. I just done my own study, but it's just really, really, places like this are very nostalgic for me, even though this is not a place that I've studied with my teachers or anything. This is not a place of any significance. It's just a random and different city that I've ended up in for certain reasons. But anyway, I'm coming for a nice walk today. I'm not going to run through that way. I'm not going to go through a different way. What I'm going to do is just head back now. I think go back, as I say, you know. I'm just going to go back now, as I say, and head back, because I'm going to get back and have a bit of a rest, all right? But yeah, these are the, so here, very important places for me. I've got a few people looking at me, so I'm going to get going. But if you remember back in the winter time, you'll see me training around here in the heavy snow. Go and check out those videos. You'll see me doing some training, okay? Take care, guys. Peace.